Next, I want to talk about the event handler. Basically, the event handler is like that when we create a GUI and we add any of those widgets there, then if we click on any of them or change anything there, this is how the GUI should know what to do. So for example, if I have a button and click on that button, what should happen? Or if I have a text box and then I add a text, what should happen? If I have, for example, any of, for example, drop down menu and then I select that, change the item from that menu, what should happen? So the event handler basically tells the GUI what to do or tells the program what to do. So let's look at a very simple case. So let me add sizer here. So I was one or no, let's have that one. So I will add the bottom to that sizer. So I have, assume I have a GUI single bottom, and the task of that bottom is that I come here and say, okay, exit. I will name it exit. So I want, whenever I click on that, sorry. So I want, whenever I click on that button, exit. So the name of the button is going to be exit. So I can also exit. So let me put it. So it's the exit button, and I want and the label of that is going to be exit. And now anytime I click on that, I want it to exit. So how I'm going to tell that how to do that? So it's come here is that we have the event handler, and then it has an event button. So it tells us whenever the event button happens, what we need to do. So let me show you. If you go, for example, to wxPython and look at the wx button, which what want to add the button, and you scroll down, you will get to the events that can be created by that button. So event button means that anytime the button is clicked, anytime the button clicked, that event will be generated. Say, okay, what should I do? I'm clicked. What should I do now that I'm clicked? Or for example, if I have a text control, I show you, sometimes they have different type of events. For example, the event text is like that. Anytime the text changes in the text box, the GUI asks me, okay, what should I do? The text change. Or anytime I press enter, for example, the event text, anytime I press enter inside the text box, what it should do. So that's the event that we have there, and then if after that we will tell it what to do. So for the bottom is a simple one. The bottom, the only event can happen, you only can click on that, cannot do anything else. So anytime you click on that, you will, the GUI asks you what you want me to do. So if I come here and so I have my exist here. So an event button, it means that anytime the event click, what should you do? I will say, okay, anytime the button click, go and run on button click function. So anytime is clicked, this one is clicked, it's going to look at on that. Or if I want to make it on more meaningful, I would say make it an exit button click. So anytime this exit button click, it will go and look in the code for this function, and wherever it's find that function, it will run it. So let me save that code, and then here code. So what I mean, so if I open that, so now that I open the code, you can come here, see here I have the button, I have that button here. So it's the exit button, and then here I tell him, okay, anytime this exit button clicked, so event button related to exit button clicked, run this function. So it's how it works. So anytime the event button for the exit button activated, run this exit button click function. So this is how it works. One more time. So I here create a button. So it's created, and then I will set this button anytime it's click event activated, you run this function on exit button here, so it will run that. So here, because there's nothing here, nothing will happen, so I can come here and write, for example, here print exit button click. So if I run this code, so if I click on that, it will write the exit button click. Now if I actually want to exit, I can go ahead and for example actually close the program. So I can do that. So for that purpose, but let me show you a little bit more. Assume anytime I click on that, I want the dialog open and said, okay, you're gonna close, and then confirm it, and if you confirm it, I will close that. Usually if I want to make a message dialog, this is what we are gonna use it, but wxPython has the simplest function that refer to this dialog, and it's called the wx message box. So I can, for example, come here. So let's copy this from here, our code. So here, and then if I have it there, then if I bring it here, yes, no, don't want that. And then here we have the app dot frame. So ours is just, we have the app, and then it's a frame, and then we want to close it. So let's run it, see if it works. So if I click on that, if I click on exit, so the message bar pop up, quit the program, yes, and it will close the program. So this is how we can actually go ahead and add the event handler to whatever we have. So any of those widgets that we add here, it's gonna have one or different couple of event handler, and depend on, we don't need to define the event handler for all of them, only for the one we need. For example, if we have a text box, as I said, and then in the text box we don't care if anyone press enter, so we don't define anything for that, or only we define for the part that we care. So if it has the different type of event handler, eventually in simple form, again, the event handler is that if any of these widget changes, it means that event happened, and then we tell the program what to do if that specific change happens.